In a recent university lab VO2 Max test, I pushed myself to the limit. My VO2 Max score was 55.2, but more surprisingly for me, my maximum heart rate was recorded at 189 beats per minute. Given that at the age of 51, my predicted maximum heart rate would be under 170 beats per minute, I asked Dr. Max Nelson, exercise and sports science lecturer, about the formula that we use to predict max heart rate. Are they accurate? What is the margin for error? How useful is the N number anyway? Does your actual maximum heart rate dictate or limit your aerobic performance? Let's hear Dr. Nelson explain the facts.
Now, when I looked at my data, I was quite impressed with myself because I got my heart rate to 189 beats per minute. Now, if you do the old formula 220 minus your age, I'm 51, so that should tell me that my maximum heart rate is 169.
Quick maths, that sounds
169, and I got 189. So how is this so, Max?
So maximal heart rate is one of like many things in exercise where it's they give you the number to predict it on average, and then people are probably plus or minus 25%. So, I mean, so 220 take your age, which is the most common thing that people say. It's actually not the best prediction. There's another equation called the Tanaka equation we use, which is 208 minus 70% of your age, which would pull your number down, your predicted number, even potentially a little bit more. But it's one of those things where, so say for me, I'd be predicted at getting a maximal heart rate about 188, but there'll be people my age who will actually have a maximal heart rate of 215, and some people my age will have a maximal heart rate of as low as 170. And so although there is a number that they predict on average, it's probably plus or minus 25 beats, and that's just because there's so many factors around heart size, about the neural tone going to your heart, all of these kind of things which are going to determine you're going to have a different maximal heart rate. Maximal heart rate is a number people love to look at because it's really easy to see. You be like, oh, you got that, I got that, but it doesn't mean anything about who's better or worse. It really just is a number that reflects the balance in your cardiovascular system and what you need to be able to put out compared to what the demand is versus a bunch of other things in your physiology.
So my max heart rate of 189 doesn't necessarily mean I'm the world's greatest cyclist for my age.
No, it doesn't, unfortunately. And there'll probably be some people who have got a maximal heart rate higher or lower than you. And half of them will beat you up more at the summit, and half of them will absolutely get smoked by you going up there. And max heart rate's probably not going to be a really strong predictor of who's going to do well in that battle.